Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I really want to give you an update on everything that's been going on between Marta and Fina. So before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's go.
Contigo a mi lado. Quiero que seas mi mujer. Pero te prometo que buscaré un hueco para estar contigo.
No, no te preocupes, no es necesario.
Por
favor, no te rías de mí, ¿eh?
No, solo estoy intentando de que veas.
No.
Estar juntas. Para pagarme con la misma moneda.
At this point, Marta's husband already know that Marta and Fina have been having an affair. And of course, Marta came clean to him and told him everything about her feelings towards Fina. And of course, he was very surprised, but he ended up accepting it. And basically, him and Marta came to an agreement that they're still gonna be married to keep the profile so that nobody can find out about the situation. But they will be living their individual lives as well, as her husband also started to, have, a connection with another lady. But this is only after, him and Marta has already parted ways, but still being married in this case. So now that Marta and Fina, they finally can be together. Now Marta is having issues once again, even though her husband knows, she's still putting a very difficult route on her and Fina's relationship because she's very scared that people will find out about the situation, especially her father and her brother, who are not very kind people.
¿Y te has fijado? Me ha dado la sensación que había otra parte.
Ha surgido un contratiempo.
Porque me estaba dando una pereza tener que juntarme con esos señorones.
Por lo que siento y que no podemos seguir así.
So as things develop between the two, they actually start to go on dates more. They go out to events more together on the streets, but obviously always keeping it low key. But things quickly took a turn when someone new actually comes in the picture. Isabella is a person who actually comes in as an accountant assistant to help Marta with the business. And this lady quickly starts to develop a relationship with Marta's brother, like a co-working relationship. And that's where things started to, escalate and take to the next level, because Isabella actually saw Marta and Fina sharing, a romantic moment, and she actually went to tell, in this case, Marta's brother, who they actually don't have a good relationship, in this case, Marta and her brother. So her brother has decided to, hire a private investigator to go on and investigate them and see if what Isabella is actually saying is true. So yes, that's where, he actually hired, a photographer who caught them, kissing in a park, and there's where everything started to take a turn. And not only that, you can also see that in this case, Marta's husband told her in this case that he actually has a tumor and that he doesn't have much time left. So now she has this whole situations to deal with her husband's sickness, and not only that, with her brother finding out her affair with Fina.
Quiero con toda mi alma. ¿Y tú por qué no te has pasado por ahí? Que te he estado esperando. Pero yo no soy ni tan inteligente ni tan extraordinaria. Nuestra marcha como un castigo.
So basically after that, you can clearly see that Marta was going into an emotional situation. Like, she didn't know she was going to lose her position at the company as the manager of the stores. And not only that, her father finding out is just very bad for her because they're going to end her own situation. And at the same time, she's also trying to be the most supportive person towards her husband's, illness. And at the same time, she also wants to make Fina happy. So she just had a lot going on. But as things developed, you can clearly see that, when Marta's father found out, things between them just took a very horrible turn. And there's the point where, Marta and Fina was like, they need to go to Barcelona to go have a fresh start, because, staying in Madrid wasn't going to help their situation out. So they actually came up with this plan to basically ask, in this case, Marta's husband to join them to Barcelona, for them to also move together to Barcelona. So in this case, Marta and Fina can actually also take care of him while he's going through his situation, and they two can stay together so that they don't have to part ways, because in this case, Marta's father wants to end her. But Marta's father's also having a very difficult time, because Marta's a very professional woman. She does care for the company, and also her father doesn't trust her brother that much in order to leave the company to him. So Marta, like I said, Marta and her brother, they don't have a good relationship. But on the other side, you can also see that in this case, Marta's husband definitely agreed to go into Barcelona, because he was thinking realistically, he's ill, he doesn't have nobody to help him, and going to a new place, having a fresh start, will be very good for all of them. So why not accept the proposal?
Solo quería escucharte.
Aquí me
No me importa si a ti te importa.
Quieres ni escucharme ni entenderme.
Tú no me entiendes a mí.
Me encanta esa indirecta. ¿Sí?
So basically, at this point, everything was already set up for them three to go to Barcelona and have a fresh start. But things didn't go as planned, as Marta have decided basically to step up to her father and tell him exactly how she feels about everything. It was a very hard discussion for her to have with him and also with her brother, because at the end of the day, like I said, her brother is just not a good guy at all. So after that, after the discussion, after everything, she was very frank with her father and just told everything she wanted to tell him, like straight to his face. And of course, some way, somehow, she could actually convince her father to change his way. And we all know, if you guys are watching the telenovela, that Marta's father is a very traditional man. He's a man that, is full of pride. He never goes back on his word. And the fact that Marta could convince him that she is who she is and she will never change who she is because of what he wants for her or for the company. So that's where everything actually took a turn, because then her father has decided to keep her in charge, and not only keep her in charge, but also to promote her as the new, how can you say, CEO of the company, because he felt like she was ready for it, especially after her stepping up to him. And of course, her brother wasn't very happy about it, but at this point we can also see that Fina is also kind of feeling away regarding it, because they already had everything set up for them to go back to, in this case, to move to Barcelona, because there they would have had a little bit more freedom than what they currently have, in the city where there is as a couple.
Siempre, siempre soy yo la que me estoy adaptando a ti y a tus tiempos. Por el hecho de ser hombres ni se imaginan.
Eso no te lo voy a negar.
So basically, at this point, Marta told Fina that her father has destroyed all the evidence, in this case, the evidence of Marta and Fina actually kissing, that he have destroyed it and everything is coming down. But I still have to continue watching the telenovela in order to know until what point, will Marta have to let Fina go? Will she keep being with Fina? Because Fina has already, preparing her to leave to Barcelona, but it looks like, Marta told her, hey, at this moment, we don't have to leave because everything is situated, everything, is getting organized. We just have to be patient. But now I want to see, in this case, how Fina's father, in this case, not Fina's father, Marta's father, will act towards Fina. Will he be, kind of weird to her because he always been? How will her brother react on this news, the fact that she is staying and she has been promoted? So it's a lot that still has to be unveiled, but I'm super, super excited. Hopefully, very soon I will be doing another review. And I also want to say that I really like the fact that Fina is super patient. I feel like even though Marta is older than Fina, I definitely do feel like Fina is way more mature, even though she's very, emotional. Like, she just say whatever comes to her head. And she definitely is the one who had to sacrifice a lot emotionally in order to be with Marta, in this case, her being married, her deciding to stay because her husband is sick. And not only that, also having to know, okay, let's move to a different place with your husband. I know your parents don't accept us. I know you're gonna lose your job. I'm being patient. So it's just a lot, a lot. So definitely I have to say Fina was a very big support of, for Marta, and she was very patient. She always did everything according to Marta's time. And I feel like there came a point that Marta has to realize that there will come a point that things will also have to go Fina's way, not only her way as well. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, and goodbye.